Thank you very much. We are back in the studios, and I have my special guest here. He happens to be the General Secretary for Fiteq, that's the International Federation for Teqball, and he is Marius Vizer, right?
Yes.
Most welcome to Ghana.
Hello, nice to meet you, and thank you very much for being here today.
And I'm the evergreen, Mr. Kofi Poku. The whole of this country, when it comes to creativity, innovation, do you remember the MTNFA captain? That team? Everybody feels that sometimes it's the GFA president then, but in fact, those behind the scenes who do the creativity is this man, Mr. Kofi Poku. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. He is the president for the Teqball Federation in Ghana. They are here to really walk us through something good is happening. A new wind of change is blowing in the sports of Teqball, and as usual, I am the official mouthpiece. When I say it, it happens. Sure. So I am here with Marius. Marius, good to have you. I hear you've been touring some African countries now. Confirm, true or not?
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm just coming from Sierra Leone, where we had the Assembly for General Secretaries for ANOCA, for the African continent, and now I came to Ghana to see on the collaboration for the African Games, the planning and everything, how we can support the National Federation and the authorities.
Walk us through, what are some of the high points in all these your meetings? The one you held with ANOCA, and then coming to Ghana, yesterday you were with the Director General of the National Sports Authority, you were with the Executive Director for the LOC, that's the 2023 African Games. Walk us through, what are some of the highlights that you pick out from?
So first of all, I want to thank all the people involved in the big contribution and support. We are very, very happy that it's going so smooth. Besides all these people, I met also the sport minister yesterday, and everybody assured us that we work together on the success of Teqball here and in the continent of Africa. African Games is a milestone for us, being after the European Games, the second multi-sport games, where Teqball can be included as a medal sport, and it is a big privilege for us, especially because in Africa we have most of the federations, 42 national federations.
Now let's look at the Ghana factor. Yes, indeed, Ghana will be hosting the African Games in 2023. What were the pickouts when you met the Minister for Youth and Sports, and again when you met the Director General of the National Sports Authority, and then the Executive Chair for the LOC?
Of course, if you have such a competition and the international board is supporting, we have to be assured that all partnership is going smooth and everybody gives its support and its power. And also we were discussing about the recognition of the federation, because this is one of the milestones to have it. We were talking about education for refereeing and coaching, and also fan engagement and sustainability. We want to create something which is going to last for Ghana, and not only to be here because of the African Games, but to have a new sport in Ghana which is widely played by the people, because your people are also football-friendly personalities. So I think it is very, very good sport for Ghana.
Fiteq, if you look at the sub-region and you look at Ghana, for instance, what really strikes out, what really stands out for the Ghana thing?
I think that the promotion is very important among the youngsters. The youngsters are not using the usual platforms for information, but TikTok, Facebook, and all these social media platforms are very, very important. We have to create the awareness of the sport, and we have to put behind some good ambassadors so they are spreading.
Now, when I get opportunities like this, I want to ask the big men like you, what are some of the support mechanisms or plans you have for federations like Ghana that are growing and other African countries?
So there is a financial support which the federation receives. Of course, there are criteria to fulfill. We are monitoring the federations every month. There is online education, and then there is education on site. That means after they perform their online education, we are sending here coaches to train and form them. And also what we have is that we support at different competitions with some funds, the people to travel to international competitions.
If you look at the stars that grace the sports, all the known stars, last time I had an opportunity of visiting one of the clubs in England, Teqball was one of the things that they use as their dress rehearsals. if you look at the creme de la creme, when they stop playing, now that the World Cup is ongoing, when they finish, most of the stars tend to play this particular sport.
That would be lovely. That would be amazing. I wish that would happen.
It won't happen because they do. But I just want to know, if you look at the former stars that now are holding on to the sport, what really does it tell you about the future of Teqball in the world?
Yeah. So basically we have the recognition from the African continent, from the Asian and European one, being a medal sport in the European Games also. And ANOCA recognition, which is very important. We're going to be in the African Beach Games as an official medal sport. After my meetings in Sierra Leone, we will be included also some medal sports in the African Youth Games. And of course, we are strongly working with Senegal together to be in the games in 2026. And in terms of the IOC recognition, we have handed in our paperwork. We are waiting back for a positive feedback from the International Olympic Committee. So hopefully we're going to be there on the big scene soon.
Let me come to Mr. Kofi Poku. How will you describe this particular visit by Fiteq officials to really come months prior to the hosting of the African Games?
Thank you very much. It's very timely, okay, because you and I know, okay, we've been battling to get our recognition, which can allow us to do more, you know, but now we have the assurance that we're going to get it. So I wouldn't want to talk much, of course, you know, myself. We'll just put everything in place, and then once we come out, if we tell you this, yes, it means that that is what we are going to do. But we wouldn't want to, I mean, tell stories.
I know you want your works to speak louder than you coming out there and giving promises.
Sure.
When I remember when the tables came and you started the nationwide distribution campaign, everybody was thinking, okay, how do you intend doing it? But I saw a plan. And then later you delved into it, so I can boldly say that there are female Premier League clubs that have benefited from the distribution of the Teqball tables, and it is being felt now during the Women's Premier League, because most of them, stamina-wise, ball control skills, some of the big clubs in this country are having Teqball tables now, and it used not to be. Universities are getting it, some private institutions are getting it, some bigger institutions, and so last time I was checking, and the market value alone is staggering. Getting a quality, state-of-the-art Teqball table is very, very expensive, and there are more that needs to be done. But the regions are having it. So, from where you sit, I know you want to do the action work, but we've seen Challenger Series here and there. We've seen community engagements here and there. Before the year goes to an end, what should we expect?
For now, we just waiting for a recognition, as I said, and once we get it, we have programs lined up, okay? And there's one thing that I've always said. Yes, it's a young sport, and sometimes, you know, we feel that everything that we do must come with money. You understand? But you see, I believe that the works, okay, should show. At certain times, people will have to show a bit of commitment that we are interested in the sport.
In the sports.
Okay, without commitment, it doesn't go anywhere, because we have some tables whereby you take the sport there, and they feel that it must come along with money.
With money. That's the culture, but it will change soon. But when you guys met with the Director General, he was excited. He made some pronouncements which I feel it's really profound, and that's okay. The time has come for you guys to just come and take that much awaited recognition
letter. So, like I said earlier on, once we get that recognition,
okay,
then, you know, it gives us the confidence to move to everywhere that.
Because currently we have 16 regions in this country.
Yes.
And you are visible in 9 or 10, if my memory serves me right. Yeah. So, but for the new regions, you could have covered the whole country.
Sure.
So right now, your legs are everywhere.
Yeah, but we have a few tables, but we want to distribute them such that
it will be fair.
Exactly.
Fair and balanced. Exactly. But again, when you met with the executive chairman for the LOC, he also said that there is going to be this collaboration. If indeed you get a recognition, then we see more of the universities there. But I know you are in touch with Legon already, and Dr. Bello.
Yeah.
Yes, and the outfit. So there are a lot of things that we'll be doing. So with the assurance you also had from the LOC, does it really tell you that it is time for you guys to really start walking the talk now, running with everything?
Yes. Let's not forget, the Hungarian embassy has done well for us.
Without them?
Of course. They have really done well. And for me, if other embassies, should emulate that, it will help us. For me, we're just making sure that wherever that we go, sometimes, especially David from the Hungarian embassy and the ambassador himself. I remember the last table donation that we did at the Air Force.
Yes.
Yeah, he was there.
Yes.
And you see, it gives us that confidence to be leaders of the sport. Well, we have other things that we want to.
But hey, I hear after this interview, you've been leaving this country before dawn. You're living here today.
Yes, I'm living here today. Yeah.
Am I likely, or are we likely to see you back in Ghana?
Definitely yes. I will support the development of the federation.
Thank you.
And I'm going to fight until the end that we make it possible.
Sure. So, what will be your greatest wish during the African Games? That your sports becomes a medal-winning, awarding one, or it is just part of for the growth to go? Which one would be okay for you?
The best would be to be a medal sport and to have all the big countries aside us, and give an opportunity to all the African countries who worked hard to participate. That would be a lovely thing.
So thank you very much, Marius. I hear your time is really running fast for you. You have other meetings and engagements you're going to do. But do well and make Ghana your second home, because this is the best place you can be when it comes to West Africa.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You know we are the center of the world, right?
Yeah,
if you look at it. Yeah. So everything, gateway here, center, everything is Ghana. So come and let's do it. Let's build it together.
Thank you very much.
And then at the end of the day, we can see me. Thank you very much for your time. You've always been a resource person. I know. We are not doing a pickup here, but
I know.
In the round of 60,
yeah, but let me tell you one thing. We possibly with this year FA Cup.
There will be the final. See the display of Teqball, and then some medals also for the best. So we are waiting for who goes to the final, and then we test them, give them the tables. Now display the stuff you're made of.
Very good.
So we'll be doing it. So viewers, that's in the in-studio discussions. It's about Teqball, and if you are not familiar with the sports, please just get closer to anywhere you see a Teqball table. Just ask them. It's just as simple as ABC. If you know how to play table tennis, or you love table tennis, or you like volleyball, handball, netball, the same skill they use. The only thing now that is required of you is to just get a little bit of stamina. And like the way our boys are playing on the screen, so you just be playing it. Everybody plays it. You just don't hold it. That's all. You play with your legs, your chest, everything. Just that don't let the ball fall. That is Teqball for you. And so it will keep you away from the hospital, because it will really work on your body, mentally, everything, physically, and then you become strong. That's why Marius is here and he's looking flamboyant, and because he plays Teqball. Gentlemen, once again, I'm happy to have you guys. Wish you guys all the best. Kofi, we'll meet at the flip side. Thank you very much for doing the watching. But don't forget, the World Cup is here on GBC, GTV Sports Plus, Obonu TV, Garden City TV. Radio commentary is on Unique FM and all GBC regional FM stations. I am Theophilus Sampa. Have a lovely day.